when I bagged some game along the way.
Hmm. Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. All right.
Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice.
All right.
I'm just going to do quick saves along the way, just in case, because there are definitely some challenging fights here as we go. Also, I need a potion because that thing almost killed me again. And I'm dead. See, I did save at least. I did save. Oh! Wait, I might have to try another option. Illusion. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. It worked! Oh my gosh. That worked. Magic calm. Ooh. Alright. Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna quick save that. I did not expect the comm to actually work, but it did. Probably because I boosted up the comm spell. Alright. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. If I hit each of these emblems along the way, there is a temporary effect that goes in to prevent animals from attacking, which is also helpful. And this will further boost the effect of calm. This is, Kurita.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
And, who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
And what are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. All right then.
Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Kine. And this is Kurita. Alright, there's some fan theories that she's actually an embodiment of Kine. It's possible. It is possible. That she could be Kine. I am intrigued by the possibility. Now... And honestly, it's a fan theory that I do enjoy. I'm not going to say for sure, because there is nothing to indicate if she is actually Kine or not. One of those aspects of the Elder Scrolls is that a lot of the time, the gods do not directly intervene. They need an intermediary. But every so often, there's some hints that they have taken action. Increase my magicka, and we are going to boost hypnotic gaze. And because there was that brief sighting of a dragon circle, I'm just being a little extra careful. There is something here that I'm actually a little curious about now. Right there, see that guy? It worked. He can be calmed. Oh, wow. Emblem 5. Men prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. We don't have to fight the troll. Alright. That's good. That's good. We didn't have to fight the troll. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer. founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Well, tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jorgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Yes, the tongues failed at Red Mountain, the Battle of Red Mountain, but this is also when the Dark Elves used a Dwemer device, and the three became gods. Using Lorcan's heart there at Red Mountain. And honestly, I think the tongues failed. My personal opinion is that the tongues failed because the heart of Lorcan was used. Jorgen Windcaller chose silence in return. 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jorgen, the calm, built his home on the throat of the world. Which is what we are currently climbing. Throat of the world. This is Emblem 9. For years, all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to a Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Gee, they just yelled Dovahkiin to summon me here also. Parallel? Is there a parallel there? And this is the 10th one. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. And we got voice of the sky added. That is, I believe, a magical effect. We do have that to deal with right now. But voice of the sky for the next 23 hours. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you. And we have clinic supplies to drop off. Since we are here, let's go back down to clinic in order to turn this back into him. That way he knows that the supplies have been taken care of.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to call me right now?
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous. Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I delivered